Welcome to the 2024 Fall NASCAR Playoff Race at Homestead Miami Speedway for the weekend of October 25th through the 27th of 2024. This weekend we see the Truck Series back in action after a 2-week break. This will be Race 2 in the round of 8 in the Baptist Health 200, the Xfinity Credit 1 NASCAR Amex Credit 300, and the Cup Series Straight Talk Wireless 400. Last weekend, in the Xfinity Series and Better Health 302 in Las Vegas, A.J. Allmendinger raced his way to an automatic entry into the Championship 4 with the victory. For the second time this season, Ryan Sieg came close to winning with second place, and Justin Allgaier was third. If Allgaier can get to the Final Four, I think he can win his first title in Phoenix. With that being said, the playoff standings as of now have Sammy Smith at minus 53 in 8th place, Sam Mayer at minus 23 in 7th, Jesse Love minus 13th in 6th, and Austin Hill minus 8th in 5th. As we saw last week, any scenario involving the remaining 7 drivers advancing to the Championship 4 in Phoenix is possible. Also, with Jesse Love getting to the round of 8, does this make him the Rookie of the Year favorite over Shane Van Gisbergen? Or does Love need to make the Final Four to be the favorite to win the Rookie of the Year in the Xfinity Series? Let me know what you think in the comments. Last Sunday at the South Point 400 in Las Vegas, Joey Logano pulled off the fuel mileage win, giving him another shot at a title in Phoenix. The best on the day, Christopher Bell, was second, and Daniel Suarez third. Drivers on the bubble with 2 races before Phoenix are 8th, Chase Elliott, minus 53, involved in an early wreck with Tyler Reddick that eventually ended his day in Vegas. 7th, Ryan Blaney, minus 47. 6th, Tyler Reddick, minus 30 after suffering an early DNF on Sunday. 5th, Denny Hamlin, minus 27. I think all 4 drivers on the bubble need a win to advance out of the round of 8. The schedule for the weekend starts on Friday with truck practice at 2:35 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by truck qualifying at 3:05 p.m. Eastern Time. No online or television coverage for the truck events. Xfinity practice is at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time, and qualifying is at 4:40 p.m. Eastern Time on the NBC Sports app. That is all for Friday. The first event on Saturday is at 9:05 a.m. Eastern Time for Cup practice, followed by qualifying at 9:50 a.m. Eastern Time on the NBC Sports app. The doubleheader for the day starts at noon Eastern Time with the Truck Series Baptist Health 200 on FS1. The final event of the day is the Xfinity Series Credit 1 NASCAR Amex Credit 300 on the CW network. The final event of the weekend is the Cup Series Straight Talk Wireless 400 at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the NBC Sports app or NBC. That is all for the weekend of racing at Homestead Miami Speedway. The weather on Friday calls for a high near 84 degrees and mostly clear. Saturday is partly sunny with highs near 83 degrees. Sunday is more of the same with highs near 82 degrees. There is no forecasted rain for the weekend. Last year in the truck race, Carson Hocevar was first, defending champ Ben Rhodes second, and Corey Heim third. This year is the Truck Series Baptist Health 200. Going into this race, Grant Enfinger is locked into the playoffs with the win at Talladega. The drivers on the bubble are Tyler Ankrum, minus 23, Nick Sanchez, minus 20, Taylor Gray, minus 13, and Raja Karuth, minus 5. Ty Majeski, plus 5, is the only driver above the cut line that I could see being in trouble and not making the Championship 4. This week, I have Corey Heim winning. In 2 races on this track, Heim has an average finish of 4. With his third-place effort from last year, and being good on intermediate tracks this season, I think Heim has an excellent chance of getting the win on Saturday. Heim is currently second in the playoff standings with 2 races before Phoenix. The first wild card is Christian Eckes. On the season, Eckes has 3 wins and an average finish of 5.5 with 19 top 10s in 20 races. That is some solid racing this season. He is one of my picks to make the championship 4 along with Heim and Enfinger. The final wild card is Ty Majeski. Majeski has 2 wins on the season, and I think he can be competitive at Homestead this weekend. His wins are short tracks, so even if he doesn't win or do well this weekend, he will be very competitive at Martinsville next week. Last year, at the 2023 Homestead Xfinity race, Sam Mayer won and qualified for the championship 4, Riley Herbst 2nd, and John Hunter Nemechek 3rd. In the Xfinity Series Credit 1 NASCAR Amex Credit 300 at Homestead, I have Sam Mayer repeating his win from last year. Although he is 7th in the playoffs as of now, he has 3 wins on the season, and I think he can get it done on this track for 2 in a row. The first wild card is Cole Custer. Custer is currently 3rd in the playoff standings. Custer has been good on intermediate tracks this season. With 2 wins at Pocono and Bristol and an average finish of 11.1 this season, it looks good for him to advance to the round of 4. The final wild card is Sheldon Creed. Even though he has been eliminated from the playoffs, I still think he can get that elusive first career Xfinity win this season. Like I have said before, Creed has been very good since the beginning of June, and I expect to see him have a great day of racing on Saturday. In the Cup race last fall at Homestead, Christopher Bell was 1st, Ryan Blaney 2nd, and Tyler Reddick 3rd. In the 2024 Straight Talk Wireless 400, I have Christopher Bell winning the race. It is not a coincidence that I have him winning after his dominant race last week, coming up short and getting 2nd place. I think that will translate to this week also. I also took into account that Bell won this race last year. I do believe that whatever happens in the last 2 races in this round, Bell will be in the championship 4 this year. First wild card is William Byron. At this track in the last 3 races, Byron has the highest average finish among current drivers at 5.7. With that and the fact that he has 1 win in those 3 races, I look forward to Byron being in the mix for the win this weekend. The final wild card is Kyle Larson. My thinking going into this prediction was the last 3 winners of this race. Kyle Larson won this race in 2022 and has 2 top 5 finishes in the last 3 races at Homestead. He has been very good this year with 6 victories. I look for Larson to be in the mix to win this weekend. As with all races, anything can happen. With how good the Cup drivers are, it makes it tough to do predictions for any NASCAR race. All I can do is hope for the best with my predictions and then celebrate if my predictions work out. Let me know who you think will win any of the races this weekend. Thanks for watching.